I'm perfect.
Okay. Hi everyone, it's Diana. If you haven't joined me before, this is where I bake my way through season 1 of the Great British Bake Off. So today's vlog is biscuits, or cookies as we would call them in Canada. I tried to look up what a cookie is in England, and it sounded like what a cookie is here, but a biscuit also sounds like what a cookie is here. So if you watch this and you're from over there and you want to tell me what a biscuit is and what a cookie is, that would be grand. Today I'm making Ed's oatmeal raisin cookie, but he uses milk powder and some white chocolate to try and give it the sense of drinking it with a cup of milk, but just the cookie. I'm kind of excited for this bake because I feel like I got cookies, you know? I've baked a lot of cookies. I don't think it should take me 8 hours. I'm probably not gonna be crawling across the floor like the Walking Dead at midnight. Like, I think I got this. Well, I'm excited that you're here to bake with me. Let's do it. In order to save time and not end up crying on the floor, I have pre-measured my ingredients. They're not very complicated. I've soaked my raisins in hot water for 10 minutes. Everything else is pretty straightforward. I can walk you through them as I mix them. Okay, so just let me get my mixer. Super light and usable. Oh my gosh. Ooh. So, first things first, we need to sieve together some of our dry ingredients. So we're gonna start with flour, which we have 265 grams of, measured out into a lovely children's Christmas bowl. This is gonna go terrible because, so some of the flour will be sifted and some of the flour will not be sifted. We want our baking soda and baking powder. Our baking soda, we want 1/8 of a teaspoon. I wrote down this recipe and wrote like 2 lines between baking soda and baking powder so that I did not mix them up, because that is something that I would definitely do on the rigs. But I think Ed won the Great British Bake Off. It's been a long time since I've watched this season. I can't remember. 1/8 of a teaspoon of baking soda. And then we need 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder. Oh, I think I was supposed to sift those, but you know what? I never normally do that, so I'm not going to. Our salt and our milk powder. I did not write down the salt on the recipe. I've got to look this up. We need 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Tried to skip that. Thought I had all my ingredients measured out like some sort of Food Network professional. And I didn't sift it. And our milk powder. So this is a skim milk powder. And I'll sift that in there. Once you have those ingredients in there, you just want to give them a quick mix to combine them. And then we will set that aside. Oh, and if you happen to be wondering what this Ninja Turtle Band-Aid is, I burnt myself on a pot and I only have Ninja Turtle Band-Aids, or as my son would say, Ninja Turtles. Okay, so next we are going to beat together our butter, sugars, and glucose until smooth. So we have 225 grams of unsalted butter, so I'm just gonna put that into my mixer. Then we have 135 grams of granulated sugar. Get all of that. 145 grams of light brown sugar. And then lastly, glucose. So I had never heard of baking with glucose. Don't really know what it is. So I'm using white corn syrup. I don't know what glucose is. I don't know where you can buy it. Like so. That into my bowl. Give you guys a little peek at that. It's all in our bowl. So then I'm just going to give that a little mix. So I'm just gonna add in my egg and then Mix it until that is fully combined, and then we will add our dry mix that we made earlier. Okay, so I'm going to show you because this looks nice and smooth. So with our egg and everything in there, it looks nice and smooth. So I'm going to add in the flour mixture. Then we will mix that to combine it. Just a little note, if you are mixing things in a mixer, you probably already know this if you're watching a baking vlog, but I tend to have to use my spatula a lot to make sure things are combined. So just use your spatula a lot so don't get flour everywhere. And then once it's incorporated a little bit, then I will turn it up a little bit. Okay, so we're nicely combined. So now we need to stir in our white chocolate raisins and oats, mixing until evenly distributed. Porridge oats, 95 grams. And then raisins were 150 grams, and I soaked these in hot water for 10 minutes. My grandma always used to tell me, I loved perusing her old cookbooks, and they always said soak your raisins, and I was like, that's for fools. So this is the first time I'm doing it. It probably does make a big difference. That's probably why it's in all the recipes, but I don't know, you know. Get those in there if we can. So I'm gonna give these a little mix to combine them. And then, unlike Cake Week, we will just scoop them onto some cookie sheets. Okay, so I have everything mixed all together and it's ready to be scooped to go into the oven. I don't have a cookie scooper, and if I was on the Great British Bake Off, I would have one. But I'm going to try to make them look quite uniform. I'm going to try using an ice cream scoop. We shall see how this goes. Okay, so now we have our cookies on the pan. I was knocking it like, oh, why do I need so many pans? But I think that I'm going to have to do 2 batches, which means I needed 4 pans. So the guy who invented the recipe was right. Okay, so I'm going to pop these into the oven for 10 minutes or until they're browned on the outside. If you want to burn yourself 7 days of the week, get these oven mitts because they suck. And this is what you have to do when your husband won't buy you new oven mitts. It's ridiculous. Okay, so the cookies have been in for... Oh, my life. The cookies have been in...
Maybe you should do a GoFundMe.
The cookies have been in. If you want to send me oven mitts...
I think they cost $2 each.
The cookies have been in for 12 minutes. So... Oh, I actually think the golden ones are getting a little burnt. Ah, no, they look pretty good. So they're nice and golden brown on the outside, but still pale on the inside, which is what we're looking for. Obviously, because I didn't use a cookie scoop, and I went by my eyes, which I actually thought was going to do a really good job, they're not perfect. But I don't know, are cookies supposed to be perfectly uniform? Is that a thing? It's a thing, isn't it? It's a thing. La 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 la, look at my cookies. They are so magical.
It was like the world's fastest vlog filming.
I know. It's a miracle.
Can we do cookies every vlog? Next time on the
Great British Bake Vlog. Cookies!
No, let's just change it all.
And I'm going to cheat a little bit and not bake the rest of the cookies with you guys because I also want to go to bed tonight. But we'll be back for the tasting. Thanks for baking cookies with me. I had so much fun. I like that you guys weren't here as long as normal. Tasting the cookies, and let's taste the cookies. Moment of truth.
Hello.
Oh, that's so sad that a roadkill died on your head. You ready, Paul? We didn't even taste it before you said mmm.
Oh, this is very good. I've never had an oatmeal cookie that had white chocolate in it before.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never had soaked raisins.
No, I don't normally do that.
I feel like the raisins are syruppier.
Like a usurper?
No, they're syruppier.
That's not a word.
Like they taste like...
I'm not gonna lie.
Like look at the bottoms.
I'm kind of meh about these.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm kind of meh about them. I like my oatmeal cookie with lots of cinnamon and lots of raisins and no white chocolate.
I don't know, they're pretty moist. I like them.
Don't say that word on my vlog.
It's better than any cookies you've ever made.
Hash brown rude. Okay, friends. Thank you for joining me. I have a much more positive outlook after this vlog because it wasn't 8 hours. I don't know what the next one will be. I have to look it up.
You have a goal?
Yeah, my goal is to do one a month. I know, super lofty, right? I've already failed since it's February.
Is it at least one a month or only one a month?
At least one a month. You never know what could happen. So thank you for joining me on this episode of the Great British Bake Off vlog. I hope that you bake these cookies and tell me how they taste. Okay, bye.